Hey, it's Thursday, August 11th, and apparently kids have never heard a grown man curse in cartoon language. It's going to be an interesting long year. We should have a notebook that we're going to get to in a moment. Video might look slightly different because my other one threw up on itself from having to use a different recording device right now. Hopefully this one doesn't get sick and throw up everywhere, but we'll find out. We're going to finish out our notebooky stuff today and then possibly get to other things. We'll find out here in a moment. All right, with you guys yesterday, how many table of contents did we create with you guys?
Four.
So 2. Both sides counts as 1.
Oh, yeah.
So we did 2 sets. All right, I get an idea. So making sure, does anyone need marker for front? We're good to go. Okay. What is on first page?
X.
There we go.
X with the crying emoji.
There you go. Then turning after page giant X. This is where our table of contents begins. And so I'm going to be coming around and checking yours in just a moment to make sure we have done it correctly. So you should have table of contents. Then you turn the page. And then we have second table of contents. And then turn the page. And what do you have after that? Should be 3 table of contents.
Someone's trying to get
So here's where you're going to do 3 total table of contents. I'm going to be coming around in a moment to help you out. So you should have table of contents, gesundheit. Table of contents, table of contents. So what you're doing now is writing the 3rd table of contents before we move on to the next thing. I'm going to come around and help you guys who seem to be struggling and help you focus. I'm going to pause the video so you're not watching me come around and poke kids and help them be educated. We'll start it in a second. Home children, same thing. You are doing 3 table of contents. And then we'll stop there. All right. Pausing. I see you. One moment. And we're back. All right. Take notebook. Those of you who are still working and figuring out your 3 table of contents, you keep working on your 3 table of contents. Those of you who have figured it out, we're going to go to the next level to try and help you. Turn after your last table of contents. We have the 3, 1 for each 9 weeks. Now, we should have a pair of blank pages. So we get to your pair of blank pages. Put a little baby X in the bottom corner, and a little baby X in this bottom corner. These are called our idiot overrun pages. At some point, you are going to make a mistake and screw something up and need blank pages to help you fix it. That's where these pages come in. When you do an idiot thing, this is going to make things better for you. So you need at least these pages. Some of you may need to turn the page and do 2 more idiot overrun pages because you look in the mirror and you're like, that boy struggles, and you might need to do 2 more. Some of you may need to turn the page again and be like, Mr. Broviak, you ain't never seen a dum-dum like me, and you might need to do 2 more. If you need to do much more than that, we might have some issues. So if you get through like half the notebook, then that's going to be an issue.
Just 1 more?
So you should always be in sets of 2. Because you should have 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Don't just do one side of it, because then you've already begun the idiot part of idiot overrun. So once you've done that, turn to, once you have gone through, your first 2 blank pages that don't have baby X's on them. Now we're going to number the pages. Here's how my page numbering works. And I'm going to be coming around to make sure I've not messed this up, because a surprising number of people have not been able to count today. Starting in bottom corner, you're going to write the number 1. Then you go to other bottom corner, and you're going to write the 2. Mr. Broviak, that seems so easy. Yeah, I feel the same way. Turn the page. 3, 4. It's like I can see where this is going. I know. 5, 6. You're going to go all the way up to 30.
30?
30. It's like 29, but bigger.
Okay.
30. Eventually, we're going to do the whole notebook, but I was afraid that would make you pass out. Since Riley almost passed out at 30, if I had said 32, she'd be dead. So I figured 30 is good. And I'm going to come around and make sure that we have not struggled getting to 30, because a frightening number of people have struggled getting to 30. Home children, you're going to try and get to 30. All the way up. 30. All right. We'll come back to you in a second, home children. Okay, we have now numbered up to 30 and feel strong. We did way better than our last class period. Struggled getting to 30. So
whoa.
turn to page giant X. And from page giant X,
Sure.
we're going to turn to the very first table of contents.
No.
We did. Start from page X.
Oh, I thought you were talking about small X.
No.
Turn.
No.
Okay. We are now going to do our first bell work and homework together.
No.
Bell works
No.
are usually short little things I have you guys do at the start of class. We're going to do 1, maybe 2 a week. It'll be something like when you come in, it'll have directions on that big first screen when you come in. It'll say, what's your favorite movie and give me 3 reasons why, and we'll use that for a discussion. Or have you ever been betrayed by a friend? Give me a story about it, and we'll use that for a discussion. So it's just a short thing, beginning of class, and then we use it for a discussion of some kind. We're going to do our first bell work together. Excuse me. Bell work. Which side of notebook is bell work going to go on?
The right.
That is correct. Nicely done. So right side, first thing we do is you're going to put the date right there.
What's the date?
That's where you're going to write down the
the 11th.
August 11th, or you can do numbers if you want to do 8/11 or Ocho 11.
Ah. Mr. Broviak, I'm going to throw something across your room.
Good luck with that.
Because I'm mad.
Then,
Oh, wait.
where it says number, this is what number assignment this is. How many bell works have we done?
1.
0.
What's 0 plus 1?
1.
It's a little scary. So you put down 1. Then for the title, I will tell you each day whatever assignment it is, what it's going to be called. This first one's name is A Joke. Try to make it nice and easy on you. So we're going to call it A Joke.
It's meant for Jehovah.
Oh, so you mean me?
No.
Page number. What is our first available page number on this one?
1.
0.
No,
X. 1.
a number. Blank.
So far, we've all achieved status of dum-dum.
It's 0.
Oh, did you say 1?
Yeah.
That's the same number they said when I called them dum-dums, but that was a good try.
It's 0.
0! Still wrong. There is no page 0. Take a look at your notebook. What's
3.
Oh, hang on. I apologize. I'm a dum-dum. I made a mistake. This was not on you. This was me being dum-dum.
Yeah, you dumb.
It happens sometimes. Don't get excited. Turn to page 1. I forgot to do a thing, which is why you guys were dum-dums. This is where learning comes in.
I thought you said you were dum-dum.
I was. And I passed my dum-dum to you.
Come on.
Go to page 1, and you're going to, at the top of page 1, put a giant H up there. And then at the top of page 2, put a giant B up there. Now I get to ask the question, what does the H stand for? What does the B stand for?
Bell work.
There you go. Turn to the next 2 pages. Top of page 3, what do you put?
430.
Top of page 4.
Bell work.
Now, I would say only do up to like page 10. The idea being that yellow sheet thing I keep talking about. If you do a bell work on the homework side, I make you recopy the whole thing. If you do a homework on the bell work side, I make you recopy the entire thing.
Okay, done.
Putting the H's and B's up there are our ways to try and help you out, to make your life better. So for most of you, going to page 10 should be safe. For some of you, you might need to go up to like 15. For some of you guys, page 40. So now when we go back to the table of contents, now I get to be less dum-dum to you. What is our first available bell work page?
2.
Now I understand why you're less dum-dum. You have learned. Carter?
You said somebody might actually go to 40. We didn't do.
I know, that was a joke. It's okay, Carter. Someday I'll actually do a funny joke and you'll tell the difference. But right now, my joke's not very funny.
What page did we go to on that one?
10.
So now, what page have you put up here?
2.
2. Now don't turn, because I'm going to come and look at your table of contents real quick to make sure you've not messed that up.
Whoa, why was yours bigger?
Some
That
kids,
two needs to be smaller.
so you're missing a page number.
Me first.
Just third grade. Can we like tell you something creepy?
It's not for a grade.
What was that?
I already drew you something. Do you like it?
Good.
It's
I did. Wasn't even on my desk.
not
There,
really.
I'm a good boy.
I was at the eye doctor and
I
I had
agree.
four coloring things. And I
Try to
was
get a
like,
grade
"We color something." I was like, oh, it's
Did
a
you?
There you go.
So I just turned it bad.
Good. All right.
Can she sit down here?
Now, I'll come check in a moment. Turn to page 2.
What?
You will know you're on the correct page when there's a little 2 down here. That's how you know you're on page 2. And then you should have a B up there at the top. I know. I'm going to have to be mean to kids here soon. I'm trying not to be, but you know how those kids are nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
The first thing we're going to do is in the top left-hand corner, you're going to write down the date that we do this assignment. Which would be,
11.
there you go, Ocho 11, or August 11th, or something like that. Then you're going to write the title of it in the middle, which is
Oh.
a joke. So you write down the August 11th, and then you write down a joke.
Was Sierra as stupid as me when she was in your class?
Yeah.
She knew not to talk when I was. Snap. Next up, let's go with, whenever I give you the directions up there, you do not have to recopy all the directions. All you have to do is do what the directions say. So if it says, write your favorite movie and give me 3 reasons, don't write that part of it, just answer the question. For this one, it's going to say, I want you to just tell me a joke. I figured I tried to make as easy a bell work as possible. So you're just going to have to write whatever you think a funny joke is into it. I can give you a couple example jokes. If you've never heard a joke before, we can try to help you out. It does not have to be a funny joke because some of you have no sense of humor. I know that because I'm hilarious and you never laugh. So in that case, you can just write down. For some of you, you just want to write down the words a mirror, and that might be your idea of a joke. Or you could write down my math grade, and that might be your idea of a joke. And that could be absolutely hilarious. 1 second on this. Remember, we did talk about every time you text someone I charge you points. So now we're going to have to start charging. Yeah, you keep attacking that poor child.
Wait, are you being serious?
No attacking poor child.
Okay. I won't do it again and we'll have it again.
Uh-huh.
I tell my parents that a lot, but I'll still do it.
Make your whatever. If it helps, I'm happy either way. You're welcome to keep attacking Jehovah. There's just repercussions if you do. Or you can choose to not attack Jehovah, and there's also good things if you do.
How's your day going?
So I can just look at him,
My
but I
day's
can't
going
talk to him?
It depends. If you look at him and go, then we're going to have issues. So, Riley, you make whatever choices you want, and we'll see what happens. Just like if Sam just says, hey, have a good day, Jehovah, and I think he's being sassy, then again, make whatever choice you want.
Nice.
I'm not, you make whatever choice you want to go with. Okay, back up to here. For your joke, you are going to write down what you think a joke might be. I'll give you guys a couple example jokes for those of you who seem to be struggling with how humor works. Problem is, all of my jokes are dad jokes because I'm literally a dad. I mean, I have 2 children, so any joke I tell you is going to be a dad joke. You don't have to laugh at my jokes because I laugh on the inside, so we're fine. And then I'll even give you one joke that my kids came up with, but it's pretty weird also. All right, let's go with a school joke. Okay. What did the custodian say when he jumped out of the closet?
Trash.
Supplies! See, instead of surprise. Okay, well,
Why am I laughing?
I don't know. It's a pretty bad joke on that one. All right, we'll go even worse than that. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
Open canner.
A can't opener.
I didn't do
Can't. Oh, all right. All right, I have one more really bad one. This one's more of a thinky joke. Which side of a duck has the most feathers?
Whoa!
That's a storm.
Oh,
The-
Can I check the weather?
Outside.
Because I have a scrimmage.
No,
I
I
won't
won't
be
be
able
able
to
to
get
get ice
It's raining.
I have a
Literally.
scrimmage.
I'm aware.
Is that rain?
That's the air.
Oh my
Gotcha.
god, no, it's the sun.
Shut up.
Well, when the bell rings, you're welcome to.
Oh, he's attacking kids
Can I
with her
share my joke with
words.
the class?
With your
Can
joke,
you do it for me?
no one is going to see your joke except for me and you when I pick them up to grade them. So you don't have to worry about anyone going.
Wait, can he actually read his? Can you read
Hold on, I
his?
still have to keep charging kids points who keep talking over me because we're struggling with all kinds. I know, you don't have to point them out. I'm well aware of who our struggling kids are. It's all kinds of fun. So again, for some of you, you come up with a new joke. It's called my B points because when we look at them, it's hilarious as we try to help some of you out. The one that my daughter came up with when she was 7 years old, which maybe this one is more your level. I told her I was telling jokes in class and the kids weren't finding them very funny. And my 7-year-old daughter goes, Daddy, I have a joke for you. And I went, okay, Kaylee, what is it? She goes, all right, Daddy. Look, a fish. And I was like, there's no fish. She goes, I know. That's what makes it funny. So for some of you, that may be your joke, that you can just write down, look, a fish. And when you turn around and there's no fish, for a 7-year-old, that's a hilarious knee slapper. Now, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to figure out what you want to write down for your joke.
Can we share a joke?
If it's in your head and not out loud, you can share it as much as you want.
Can you share for us?
4 words?
For us.
Oh, yeah.
I
pick
could.
a random joke.
The problem is I don't care. So now as we are writing it, the only way that you lose points on this is if it's blank. When we move on in 2 minutes. Actually, 1.5 minutes. Because a lot of you guys are still staring at the wall.
Can we tell your mama jokes?
Yes, my mama does not care about you. My mama is a lovely lady. And so you are welcome to write your mama joke.
Yeah, you can tell your Broviac joke, which is
You're
dumb.
welcome. Your Broviac is so... That doesn't work.
Broviac is a joke.
We're back again. We definitely had no struggling in here at all. Completely struggle-free class. Turn back to...
I think I accidentally bought something.
I didn't actually buy something.
Turn to giant page X.
There's a page with a giant egg? I thought that was small.
Turn 1 page.
Okay, I didn't buy it, so it's okay.
We're going to put our homework entry in. Go to left-hand side. First thing you're going to do,
August.
yeah, nicely done. August 11th, Ocho 11-0. The number, this does not connect to bellwork. This is going to be just the homework. So for this one, this is our first homework assignment. So you're going to write down 1.
Wait, it says on bellwork one.
Correct. That's why I just got done saying homework and bellwork are separate. That's why it's number 1. Then we're going to go to the title of it. And the title is class names. So you write down class names. What is our first available page number?
Class names.
2.
One.
Mr. Broviac, I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
What's important is he was confident. And that I'll take confident over a wrong answer almost every time. You were confident, so I'm going to give it to you on that one.
I believe in
But, see, Miss Wood believes you. She was like, hey, I haven't even heard of that number. And so that would work. We're going to go with page 1, though. It's slightly different.
Okay,
Once you have that, we're going to turn to page 1. And you'll know, because there should be a joke on the right-hand side, which may make some of you giggle. Especially if you wrote down, my joke is my B points, then that might be your hilarious joke.
Did you actually take something away?
I did. I took it away. You kept
Wait,
attacking that
can I
poor kid.
see?
At
Can
the
I
end of
see?
class, sure, you can come over and take a look at your sadness. Just like the other kid who kept talking over me. I also had to help out with points, too. And we'll get to, what did we write in the top left-hand corner?
August 11th.
Nicely done.
Whoa.
I know. You should.
You're not best.
And then Jehovah, what goes in the top middle?
Title.
Which is?
Class name.
There you go. That's why I came to you, Jehovah. I had faith in you. And you're going to write down the class names. Again, I'm going to give you directions. You don't have to write all the directions. You're just going to write down the ones that you think work for you. For this one, your homework is, we are writing down the name of every kid in class. And the 2 big people. You're going to number them 1 through 20. Because there's 18 kids and 2 big people. 3 of them are easy. 2 of them are on the outside cover of your notebook. My name is there, and your name is there. That's 2 names down. I keep saying the name Mrs. Woods out loud, so that should be 3 of them down. I keep yelling at some of you out loud, so there should be like Riley's name you should figure out, because I've said her name every 4 minutes.
Yep.
Jehovah's name you should know, because Riley's lost points for saying his name every 4 minutes. So that's like 5 names right there. Mr. Broviac, does spelling count? It does not. The
Yay!
only people who are going to see this are me and you. Now, hang on. When is it due?
The 16th.
Why would you say the 16th?
8-16.
Good. It's written in front of you where it says due the 16th. It's almost like there's directions. Follow Directions.
What's your name?
All right. Tomorrow we will go over names again.